Hey guys, Code Red Mining. Sorry about the sound. I am in the process of trying out some microphones. I wanted to give an update on what I've been doing as far as selling cards and stuff. I'm not selling cards to sell out of mining, but I'm selling cards still to condense. So recently I've sold an RX 5700 XT. It was a XFX. Then I just mailed out a 5700 XT Red Devil. I have sold an RX 580. My dumbass sold my Asus blower style 2080, but my dumbass messed up the ad, so the guy is returning it, because when I went to type in Asus 2080, it populated options on eBay, and I guess I just didn't pay attention, and I selected the one that said 2080 Ti. So this guy thinks he found a 2080 Ti on eBay for $550 and bought it up in 5 seconds, and you know, I never caught any of it until he gets all the way there. Then he wants to return it, and then I look at the title. So just a classic dummy mistake. I really hate selling on eBay. I wish I could sell more local. I hate the fees on eBay. I did recently figure out how to take advantage of their shipping, because you get like 30% off. I have a lady at my local post office who's super duper helpful, and like will provide me with boxes and wrap and everything. She like saves it for me, and then she'll go through and help me measure the boxes so I can adjust the settings on eBay, because it's like a 30% discount, and then she just scans the QR code and voila. So yeah, I'm actually tonight I'm gonna mail out. I'm gonna box up 2 of these MSI 1660 Ti's. I have my 4 Asus Tough Hynix memory modded 1660 Supers up for sale. I have this 2060 Super Gigabyte. It's just a terrible card. I mean, it'll be great for somebody who games. I have the... they're all falling over. I have the... my last 5700 XT is a blower style up for sale. I haven't listed the Zotac one yet, but I probably will. And then I sold the Asus Strix 1660 Ti. It's an older card. It's got some grease on it and stuff. So, and I'm not selling these at too much, because I mean, obviously, as you know, the market's down. But I've also made a lot of money on these cards, so I'm not like super hard off that I need to sell them at top dollar. I would prefer to sell them locally, but there's just not enough people buying locally. I have them listed locally. I've sold a few cards locally, but that's about it. So I recently have purchased 33090s, so I'm going to go ahead and get those paid for by... The point was to sell these to pay for those to condense down. As you can see, and sorry for the blue lights, my camera hates it. I just have too many cards outside the tent. I need to get more in the tent. And speaking of that, why that lid's off, I keep having problems with my Delta fans on there. I've had 3 Delta fans go bad. Luckily, Parallel Miner was nice enough. I had the RMA 2 fans, but another one broke, and I'm just like, I must be doing something, or like, something's going wrong. I'm not going to try and RMA a 3rd one. I had bought 12 of their Delta fans from them at one time. It was like $160 worth of fans. I just wanted to upgrade all the fans on the mine boxes that I had received from Red Panda Mining, to just help prepare or help deal with the summer heat. And it's been helping. And like I said, the metal tubing's been great. My temperatures, the tent has been getting up to 110, but no card is ever getting over like 72C, and that's like some of my 1660 Supers that don't have coolers on them that are in the Minebox 12s. So, yeah. But what I want to do is I want to get down to having maybe a 6-card rig, plus like the 2 towers out here, as the only thing outside the tent. I want everything inside the tent, and probably honestly what'll be outside the tent is like 3090s. You can probably see this wonderful get up here. I went ahead and repadded the PNY one, the HP Omen. and the 3090 for the Win 3. I was just so freaking fed up with the 3090 for the Win. I bought the critical pads kit. All it did was make it worse. I think I took the card apart 5 times that night. It was downright retarded. So what did I end up doing? I ended up putting in my own pads because for some reason the pads that were, I guess, factory spec, which is what they do, you know, that's what they provide, it was just too thick and nothing was making contact. The die was hitting 80C, the memory was 110, and the memory's still fucked up. It's still pissing me off, so I rigged up this Molex fan Delta thing that sits across all 3 3090s, and, well, now we're cooking good. It wasn't uncommon for this HP Omen one to just hover at 70C. Now, all temps are good. Yeah. This is cheaper than buying copper plates, and this is cheaper than buying fans. As you can see, I got the old zipper ties, all rigging it up. I'm probably gonna buy some more 3090s, possibly. I have my eye out for 2080 Ti's too. I think 2080 Ti's are just a really good buy in this market. I think I'm gonna also look to start selling some of my 6600s and 6600 XTs, probably like 300, 350 a piece. I think that's more than fair. And then, obviously, I'm going to be hanging on to all my 30 series cards and probably my 20 series cards, minus the ones that are kind of duds or ones that I don't give a shit about. So, and the only one that's really a dud is that Gigabyte one, which I have it listed up, I think, for like 375 bucks on eBay, which is a pretty solid deal for a 2060 Super. I also have, I finally listed, and it's a sad day. This was my very first card I started mining with. It's an HP Omen 2080. It doesn't mine that good, but it's a trooper. It's been kicking ass for ages. So I went ahead and listed that up for sale right around 500. I think that's a reasonable right now still for 2080s. Obviously, I put the offer at like 400, so if somebody offers me 450, I'll probably take it. I've repadded that card. That card's just been a trooper, but it doesn't really like anything above like 1500 memory, and you know, and I don't honestly know. I might end up taking it down because it's got a lot of sentimental value to me because it was my very first card I started mining with, and as most of you guys know, you know, your first card that you started mining with is like a sentimental value, you know. So the only other thing left on this rig is there's a few XFX 6600 XTs. And I believe that is a 2060 Super, which I'm not going to sell that, obviously. I'm not going to sell any of my EVGA 2080s. That's 2080 Super, 3070 Ti, 3070 full hash rate, even though full hash rate isn't really a thing anymore. That's a 3080, which I got my eyes on 3080s because, you know, I'm getting 120 mega hash just super easy with my 3080 Ti Asus Tough. I'm seeing 3080s for $1,000 right now. I'm seeing, you know, 3070 Ti's for, I think the cheapest I'm seeing is $699, the Asus Tough one on Newegg. I'm seeing just, you know, light hash rate 3070s for $500. I mean, and that's why I'm like, okay, I don't mind selling these cards for a little less right now because all the cards are cheaper right now. So I'm not, all the cards have already made their money back on them themselves, or at least most of it. So I don't mind selling them for a little less on that. But then again, the cards I want to condense and replace with are cheaper right now too. So it's not, I don't mind selling them, and I'm not trying to wax or, you know, I mean, I don't want to sell anything for a super high profit. What I want to do is get shit inside my tents. That's what I freaking want. I'm sick of the heat out here. I think it will make the tent overall cooler if the ambient temperature in the room is cooler. Obviously, that makes sense. Obviously. Ideally, I just like pretty much only have 3090s out here. Or just maybe just like this one rig right here, but I don't want 12 cards on it. I really don't. 12 cards is just too much heat right here. Obviously, these are two 3060 version 1s and another 3060 version 1 down there. It doesn't really matter where those go now, but I do use this PC. I remote into it. And then my Threadripper build, sorry about the damn blue lights. I forget to turn them off sometimes. So my Threadripper build it actually just screwed up randomly. I had to reinstall. It was a whole thing. One of the drives must have went bad. It's actually my main chia farmer, so I have a ton of chia plots down right now. So I actually need to get another card on this and get the chia blockchain reinstalled and get my chia back up in mind, just in case, in case chia decides to do something one day. I don't want to be left holding the bag and, regretting that I didn't get my chia plots back up in mining. So, yeah. I'm going to continue to sell some of my lower end cards to condense into more 3000 series cards and just condense hash rate into more powerful cards instead of having several smaller cards. I think it'll be easier for me to manage the heat with less cards that do more mega hash. And then also, I want to look to the future of, the cards I'm buying and how they do on other algorithms. Something I really need to start focusing on is, overhead for electricity. Maybe the 6750s and the 6950s will be promising, but as of right now, Jay Traveling bought a 6750 on release day, and he says it's pretty bad. And then I saw people flashing the 6900 BIOS on the 6950s just to get 63 mega hash. I think more stuff will release for those cards in time, but AMD just really kicked themselves in the butt this series because they have to lessen the memory bus from the 5000 series, so they just didn't actually do very well at all. Another thing I've been kind of keeping an eye on, and I'm not trying to buy a bunch, but 3050s on lock do like 30 mega hash, and I'm seeing them selling for like 250 bucks. That's not a bad deal if you're looking for keeping it, RTX, NVIDIA, but I am not trying to buy smaller cards. I want larger cards with larger mega hash. I think I can tune them and get a good hash rate to power rating. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this video up here. It had been a couple days since I released one. I just been busy, work, and then, getting these cards together to send off to. It's heartbreaking selling cards, but it's necessary. I think it's necessary right now for me to evolve with my farm and with the market and with what's upcoming. I think it's important for me in my business to evolve and make decisions I feel like that are going to be benefit me down the road and benefit me right now with dealing with heat. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.